glories of the holy name, tend to not have a complete faith in chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success of Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining today's Bhakti Sangha conference call. Let us move on to our next part of the session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. Before that, may I know who all joined this morning?
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा वनिता
कृष्ण
कनविका माता जी।
मुकुंद माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय, प्रीतिदासी from Charlotte. हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna, Preeti Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call.
हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय। This is Arvind Das from Chicago. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Arvindaksha Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for joining every day, giving your association. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashwati Priya Devi Dasi from Chicago, Illinois, and very beautiful chanting Mataji. So inspiring.
Hare Krishna, Yashwati Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining and thank you for encouraging me, Mataji. Please pray for me and bless me so that I can continue. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, and all the glories to the assembled devotees. This is Manjari Leela Devi Dasi from Naperville. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Manjari Leela Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association every day. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा वनिता कनविका माता जी, प्लीज एक्सेप्ट माय humble obeisances. श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरु गोरंग की जय, and all the assembled devotees. This is Shivani from West Virginia. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Very nice to hear your sweet voice this morning, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. This is Shyamagari Devidasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna, Shamagauri Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining and all glories to your wonderful services to the group. Mataji, you look little bit weak. Are you fine, Mataji?
No, I'm fine, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji, and thank you so much. Please keep blessing me.
Oh, Mataji, you should bless me, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj and Gauranga. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees on the call. This is Harita from Missouri City, Texas, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Harita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Very nice to hear your voice this morning, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, accept my humble obeisances. My humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Sundarangi Radha Devi Dasi from India. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sundarangi Radha Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Dandvat Pranam to you and all the devotees. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to assembled devotees. This is Mohini Lakshmi from Detroit.
Hare Krishna, Mohini Lakshmi Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Danvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. This is Radha Pyari Devi Dasi from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Radha Pyari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every day, giving your association. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Anita Ramya from Sharjah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Ramya Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your recitation. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Samik Rishi Prabhu to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, 7th chapter, 33 verse. Before I hand over the call to Prabhuji, I request Anita Mataji to take over from here and give a brief introduction of Samik Rishi Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much. Hare Krishna dear devotees, I once again welcome all of you to this Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call for the morning session of Srimad Bhagavatam. I hope you all had a very blissful Janmashtami and Prabhupada's appearance day. And yeah, so here's the introduction of Prabhuji. His Grace Samik Rishi Prabhu is a disciple of Srila Prabhupada. And being a doctor by profession, he has done immense services to the devotee community and served the society by donating for lots of projects. For example, Prabhuji donated the deities in Philadelphia temple, and Prabhuji made 3,000 temple units that serve as an altar in the villages. Prabhuji also served as temple president of ISKCON New Jersey for 15 years, and recently Prabhuji has helped in building Radha Gopinath Mandir in Khargone, Madhya Pradesh, and a community for devotees to live around it. Prabhuji is known for his simplicity and humility, and Prabhuji is now an initiating guru in ISKCON. Haribol. So these are the wonderful services of Prabhuji, and Prabhuji's classes are always amazing. Thank you so much, Mataji, for giving me this opportunity. And do we have Prabhuji on the call?
I don't think so, Mataji. Not yet.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
No. Let me just. Yeah. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead.
Prabhuji joined, Mataji.
Joined? Okay. I was on the other page. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for joining and giving your valuable time association this morning and enlightening us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. I now hand over the call to you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी जय धन्यवाद ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै गुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं भूतले स्वयं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदं श्रीवांसावरणं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं सदितं सवितं चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णारां सगणमिता श्रीशाखान्वितं भगवते राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुरी देवी मामे हरिप्रिये नमो महानाय कृष्णपदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामे भवतुसे नमः पंचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद दिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण dear devotees. So special topic of Lord Shiva is drinking poison to protect the whole universe from the destruction of the poisonous effect. I don't have the English version, but I will read the words. Like you could show me if it is possible, translation and word, the slide, and then I will listen. So please show me the screen. Let us just repeat this verse. Om Vasudevaya, Om Namo Vasudevaya, Om Namo Vasudevaya, Krishna Guru Saraswati ततो जयमुदीरयेत् हस्तकायेषु भद्रेषु भागवत सेवया भगवती श्लोकैर्भक्तिर्भवति स्थिति निरंतरा श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. So this is verse about Lord Shiva, how he is protected, how he is very compassionate, very wonderful, how Krishna and they have close relationship, Krishna and Lord Shiva. So we will read the verses and we will discuss about this. How is the topmost Vishnu? Also, nobody can understand the Kriya Mudra activities of your Vaishnava, or at least if you are a Vaishnava, nobody can understand. Unless they are of the same category, even without that also, like even if you are of the same caliber, same equality, the Vaishnava, also we should not compare these categories lower, but in, still one cannot understand Kriya Mudra. We should never disrespect any Vaishnava who knows in what form or shape or who is he. But Krishna also comes to protect his devotees in the form of a Vishnu. Many places that we have that Sakubai comes to Karmati Bai. There are so many Vaishnavas. So we will discuss those things. Even Krishna is Atmaram, he is completely satisfied. But he does activity, so we could also develop love for him. He does all these things. So we have to read those activities, and by reading the activities of Krishna, the relationship of them to the devotees, we develop more attraction for him, we develop more love for him. And Krishna also reciprocates our love for him. So the verse is, Ye Tvam Twatmaram Guruher Radhi Chintitamri Vandam Charantamumaya Tapasabhi Taptam Tatyanta Ugrapurucham Nirantam Shamhasane Te Nonu Murti Avidas Tavat Atan Plaja. So translation. Yeah, if you could give me the translation part rather than, can you move it? Okay. Exalted, self-satisfied persons who preach to the entire world. Entire world, think of your lotus feet constantly within their hearts. However, when persons who do not know your austerity see you moving with Uma, they misunderstand you to be lusty, or when they see you wandering in the crematorium, they mistakenly think that you are ferocious and envious. Certainly, they are shameless. They cannot understand your activities. So, persons who are self-satisfied. Self-satisfied means Atmaram. Atmarama Shamanaya, Nirvantu, Apivrutam, Purvanti, Vikram, Bhuta Guno Hari. That Hari has so many qualities. But because of the qualities, they, even Atmaram who is self-satisfied, we do not need any external help, but still they are attracted to the qualities of the Krishna. Just like Sukdev Goswami. Sukdev Goswami, he would not like to come out of the mother's womb for many years, like 12 years. It's not a small period of time, 12 years locked inside the home. But he thought that I will be attacked by Maya. I do not need any, whether it is outside or inside. Even his father said that, please, my dear son, please come. You won't be affected by Maya, I promise you. But he would not listen to his father. When he Supreme Personality of Godhead, he came and he promised me that, okay, do not worry about, you will be not only liberated, but you would not be affected by Maya. So you please come. Similarly, Chatus Kumar, Sanat Sanatan Sanandana, Sanat Kumar, they were also Atmaram. They also, like, they were remained at the age of 5 years, traveling all over the world. They described about Bhagavatam later on. But initially, the love for Krishna came to him when they saw the Narayan path after crossing the 7 gates, and when they cursed Jay and Vijay, and then Narayan appeared there And he says that yes, it was, they made a mistake. Although Narayan wanted to have a fighting spirit, he wanted to fight. So that's why his Jai and Vijay were cursed so they could come down in form of Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, or Ravan, Kumbhaka, and also Dantavaka and Shishupal. So they came in that way. So that was to fulfill the desire of the devotees. They reciprocate with Krishna. He wants to fight, so let me suffer. They don't suffer. Although you may say they always think of Krishna all the time, even if they are in the demon form. You may say that they are how they were thinking. Because even if you think of Krishna as your enemy, or think of Krishna by lusty desire, in any way you think of Krishna, then Krishna is close to you. So we get the lesson that how in a proper way to worship him properly, develop our relationship properly, how Krishna will accept it. Ye yatha mam prapadite, tas tateva bhajami. So let us read the purport. So we do not understand that how much like Lord Shiva's position is very, very special. And some is self-satisfied, but who do not know that how he is austere, why he is living in a crematorium, and why he put ashes on his body, he keeps himself aloof, but he supports the like ghosts and goblins and others because nobody takes care of him. So he chose to take care of him, drinking poison to protect the whole world. So, but when the people they see you, they rather remembering his exalted quality. When the people they see him in the assembly hall or when Uma is sitting on the lap on the lap of Lord Shiva and embracing, they are embracing each other. Then they think in a wrong way. Just like Maharaj Chitraketu, he was passing by in the airplane and he saw that the topmost Vaishnava, Lord of Shiva, is sitting in the assembly with so many saintly people, so many sannyasis, so many uh, other Vaishnavas were there, and how it is not inside the home, but it is outside. He thought in a wrongly about him, about Lord of Shiva, that he's a lusty man sitting there. So Parvati she could not tolerate that. And she cursed him to become a demon. Vatrasur was that one that he became Vatrasur, but still he remained as a demon. Because any devotional service you do, it never ends. It will remain, even if you are a demon or whatever you may do, but it will come up. So he is, although he challenged, he is a demon, he challenged Indra. And so Indra was, he could not really win. Whatever he will throw, even his Vajra, he will swallow that. Even he pushed his same Vajra, he threw it back, and this Eravat was sent so many meters backward. He did not even, then Indra was very much afraid that if I again throw something or again throw some weapon, he says, no, this weapon that was made by the bones of the Rishi, the Rishi, will kill him. So he requested him to throw that she could finish his demonic life and it would go back on the path. That's what it did. So devotional activity done in any form or shape, even if we make mistakes in between, that may happen out of the conditioning, out of previous life, or out of Krishna's plan to play in some way or show to the public. He puts his own devotees in some way to show to the public that how one should live. Like, uh, like, uh, like you may say, uh, Haridas Thakur, Chota Haridas. Then, although he had no mistake, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew very well, but he said because he was talking intimately close by to Mother Madhvi, and he said that no, you cannot come and sing for me. He remained 1 year, he was waiting for the Lord to call him for singing because he was singing for the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in a very melodious way. And but Chaitanya many people pleaded him that please take him back in your circle. But alas, I cannot take one who is talking to the woman in intimacy. I cannot have him. Although it was not intimate, it was just to get price back. So he put some of his own devotees to give example for us, so we could learn and follow proper etiquette, proper way, don't become envious, don't and we have equal vision. See, in this way, this whole life or whole Bhagavatam is given with many, many examples that how a Vaishnava should be, how a Vaishnava should should live their life, how Vaishnava should bring other people close to them, and how Krishna is kind to his own devotees that he personally takes care of them. He personally even serves his devotees. He serves Radharani. Na pare, I cannot pay you what you are, that you have given to the love. As a Vaman Dev, one step, like he, in 2 steps, he measured all the planetary system, all the universes, and when the Ganges appear. Uh, so he says that if you walk 1 step towards Krishna, Krishna walks thousands of steps. So his 1 step is so big. How much would be the 1,000 steps would be? So he really calls on us. He's really inviting us to come with open hand, like in form of Lord Jagannath. He's opening his arms that please come, looking at them with wide eyes that please come. I'm ready to embrace you, ready to take you in my home and my circle and Golok Vrindavan. So please come. And if he comes, devotees may come to the material world to assist him in his pastime. He says Krishna is never alone, he's always with his entourage. So we'll read the purport again. If you could print the purport again, please. Translation and purport. Screen sharing. I will read the whole purport and then we'll talk. So Lord Shiva, so sometimes people they mistakenly they think that you are ferocious and envious, but he's not envious of anyone. Those people who call Lord Shiva, they are all shameless. Those people, they cannot understand the activities. So purport Lord Shiva is the topmost of Vaishnava. Vaishnava naam yatharcham. It is therefore said, Vaishnavera kriya mudra vikye na bhujiya. Even the most intelligent person cannot understand what a Vaishnava like Lord Shiva is doing or how he is acting. Those who are conquered by lusty desires and anger cannot estimate the glories of Lord Shiva. People who are angry or the lusty desires, anger mood or calm, krodh, lobh, moh, mad, matsar, those people cannot understand. The devotees, how they could understand Lord Shiva, they cannot understand even a regular devotee. So whose position is always transcendental. In all the activities associated with lusty desires, Lord Shiva is an implement of Atmaram. Ordinary persons, therefore, should not try to understand Lord Shiva and his activities. One who tries to criticize the activities of Lord Shiva is shameless. So it's an important instruction for us that Vaishnavas Kriya Mudra na bhusi. That Vaishnava, what they are doing, how they are doing, why they do such an activity, you cannot understand. And why we cannot understand? Because they are in a very high position. They may like say Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he will go and beg, although he was a judge, he will beg just 1 month rupee. He will not ask him for more money to build the yoga peeth. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace. So everybody participates and everybody, if there is a temple, everybody should participate in all the activity of celebrating, like we just said, Janmashtami, we just said, like Prabhupada's appearance a day. So all these things has to be done together. So everybody is not only contributing, but then they will develop some relationship. They have to develop some relationship with the devotees in one way with Krishna. And any devotee, and Krishna is eager to develop our relationship. But without our desire, because he has given up the freedom. Freedom is just to select Krishna or select the material nature or Maya. Maya is an energy of the Lord. So Maya is always there, but she tries to test us that whether we are fit to go back home, back to Godhead, so we don't do rebellious activity in the spiritual kingdom. So she is helping, the devotee is helping Krishna to select that only selected people would come to the spiritual kingdom. And once they go there, they are with Krishna. In any relationship, one can develop relationship in neutrality or Dasya Rasa, Satya Rasa, Vatsalya Rasa, not only para, but conjugal rasa. And even in a way of para mode, Srukiya and Parkiya. In Parkiya ras also. So in Vrindavan, it is Parkiya ras which is topmost. He does it that because in Parkiya ras in separation or in somebody else's, you think of our beloved Krishna more eagerly, more intensely, more deeply, more not just intimately, but in a way that he does not leave your heart all the time. You think of your beloved. So our beloved has to be Krishna. Any material relationship is always doomed. Any material relation one may have is okay. So material relationship is going to get finished. Material is temporary. There is annihilation of all the time of the material world. And why there is annihilation? Lord Shiva does the annihilation. And that annihilation is done. So we understand that this is not a permanent place, this relationship. Otherwise, we will get attached to so many material things and we will never be able to go back home back to Godhead. But Krishna is very eager to take us back home back to Godhead. In any relationship with Him, that way we are saved from all the calamity of the material world. You know, see, if everybody goes to the spiritual world, but there are so many living entities that it is impossible that everybody would not be able to go. Not that there is new number of jivas are being created. Jivas are of the same number all the time, and every jiva is created by Supreme Lord Krishna at the same time, not at a different time. So this destruction that is done by Lord Shiva, Pralaya, so there is Pralaya, but there are 4 types of Pralaya. Namitic Pralaya, that is cyclic annihilation, and 1 day of Brahma, then there is a Rakshit Pralaya. But it's not all the way up to the Brahma Loka, but then some of the lokas on the higher planet, but lower lokas are all inundated. That happens. So Brahma has 1,000 yuga cycles. One yuga cycle, one yuga cycle is called like kalpa. So and at that time Brahma sleeps, Garbhodaksha Vishnu absorbs the entire universe within himself. So all the 3 worlds are described as cyclic energy. Mimetic pralay, cyclic energy. There is a prakratik pralay, fell for 1 day of Lord, that is one pralay. When the Lord's age, when he becomes 100 years, is another kind of pralay. And there is a prakratik elemental annihilation. End of the life of Brahma, that is the real pralay in the end of life of the Brahma. So there would be a long time, there won't be any rains and there would be sun. So Lord Shiva opens his eyes, he does Tandava Nritya, and by this, people gradually, this whole thing is burned out and everything enters back into all the elements. Like when we die, all the 5 elements goes into the 5 elements, earth, water, fire, and ether, they go into the 5. So same the whole cosmic manifestation is the same 5 elements. They enter into that particular dimension of the Prakratik Pradhan. Natural Pradhan is there. Another is called, this is the third one, is Atyantik Pradhan, ultimate annihilation. When our false ego go away, because we are here in the material world because of the false ego, we do not know who we are. We are Kashmir's Nitya Das, but rather than serving Krishna, we are serving Maya, or serving whatever Maya has spread our kingdom, and we serve that, and we think that we are very advancing. No, that is not advancement, that is degradation. So Atyantik Pralaya, that false ego of the living entity is cut off by the sword of discriminating knowledge, and one is developed the realization of the Supreme Lord. One is liberated from the material realm. That is, it could happen. Even we could be liberated even while we are here in the material world with the same body. Like Guru Maharaj went, Tukaram went by with the same body. They went to the spiritual kingdom, but that body is the spiritual house. Yes, sir. Just like when you put an iron rod in the fire, it becomes a red, harder, and then that takes the quality of the iron. So able to serving Krishna by all his senses. Rashikesha Rashikena Sevanam Bhakti Ruttama. Uttam Bhakti is that we use all the senses in service of Krishna. Krishna has made us, he has given us everything, supplying us. Means he has created, he is maintaining, he is destroying the whole thing again. We will enter into the body of Mahavishnu. And again we are produced again and again. This is to show us this material world is temporary and it is a place of misery, and we should not get attached, but we should get our attachment and service of people to Krishna. in that way. So authentically Pralaya is for one that who has completely come the ultimate annihilation of the material existence or the particular living being, and is free from the attachment to any material object, and is fully absorbed in Krishna all the time. Just like Arjuna was sleeping in his room when he went to Dwarka, then Rukmini went to call him to take. She was stunned by seeing Krishna, every hair force that is our sound was coming. Others, Narad Muni also came, and then ultimately Krishna was there, and he knew that, but he was also just sitting there quietly, Arjuna to get up and go back to palace of Rukmini Devi and to find Lord. So that should be the way that attachment is there, and like a paramour and or a lover, a lord, they think of each other. They forget about everything. Just like I was telling the story, that one lady across the, not a church, it was like a Muslim mosque. She was very far away. So she climbed up, she put her foot on the Holy Bible, not Holy Quran. She did not see the king was there also. Akbar was there. And she then she was caught up and then Akbar said that your punishment is that you have to be killed right away. But she said, "Oh, one request that where was your mind? Don't you see that my mind was on the Holy Quran and uh, you did not see your own king and you are he said that you also have your why how could I could be because I loved a small man and I could not see any of them, neither you nor your Quran, nor the place, nor the of the gods, just because I was so much absorbed. So you should also be absorbed in the Quran and in Supreme Lord. He accepted his defeat when he let her go in the main way that when you are love with deeper love in the heart, you don't think like gopis, topmost example that uh, they will do everything household chores. But when the call of Krishna came, they left everything, every attachment of anything, any rules, regulations, anything they left and they went to serve Krishna. So service to Krishna is the topmost, the remembrance of. They were always remembering Krishna at every moment, whatever activity they may do. So one can, so that example shows us that one could be a family man, one could be any whatever activity, but always remember Krishna. Mukh mein Ram, apne kaam. Anyway, whatever that we do our activity, but because we have a body that has to be maintained, we do your activity. At the same time, we should be attached and we should be remembering Krishna and do everything forever. Anukulasya sankalpa pratikulasya. And Krishna will protect you. That should be the Prahlad Maharaj. And his Mahavatar Narsimha became very famous because Prahlad Maharaj is completely dependent. He was completely dependent. Krishna will always protect. Nothing will happen to him. And that is the case. And that could still happen now also. One has to have faith like Prahlad Maharaj in the protection of the Lord. Then he will definitely protect them. So that was the third kind of pralaya that is called ultimate annihilation or authentic pralaya. First one was nemitic pralaya in a day of Brahma. Then there is a lifetime of Brahma, that is prakratik pralaya, authentic pralaya, ultimate annihilation. And fourth is nitya pralaya. Everything is deteriorating. That is also called constant annihilation. Everything is deteriorating at every point. We are born, men for some time, we grow, we produce mass product, we produce a bundle, and then we get finished. So that is called Nitya Pralaya. Means every moment there is a Pralaya that is happening. And because whatever the minute has come, it will never come back. So we should utilize our every time in service of the Supreme Lord. So the time influences the material objects or our body constantly, imperceptibly. We do not know it is deteriorating. So this deterioration is not visible. One can perceive it at intervals of time. So that is called constant annihilation. So that is all the done by the mercy. Everything Jiva soul is also impregnated by the Supreme Lord through the agency of Lord Shiva. यह शंभुता तथा यह शंभुता मधु तथा समय कार्य he does this creative work, when he looks through the agency of Lord Shiva. Krishna does not come in touch with the Prakriti, but he does it through the agency of Lord Shiva. So he removes this scene and has it disturbance in the equilibrium. And then because of this, when we get because of false ego, we again come back. Also, the mode of movement, different bodies, what we have done. So, Lord Shiva's glory is always there. We should always remember that we do this abhadra vyavahara, we become shameless, calling Shiva by different names. But he is Gangadhar. All the Ganges is on his head. Tripurari, he killed all these things. Right? And Kashi, in going to Kashi, on day after tomorrow, Varanasi, about the thousands names of Lord Vishnu, he put Ram and Ram tells, and Lord Shiva goes to hear of people who are being cremated there. And he said, please stand over the holy name Ram. Ram Nam Satya. It is all the time Satya. Aradhana. Shiva is telling Parvati Devi. Aradhana Nam Satya. Vishnu Aradhana. Tasmat Parataram Devi. Padyanam Samachara. But even more higher worship in Lord Vishnu Aradhana is his devotees. So, and this Lord Shiva himself is a Vaishnava. Opposite Vaishnava. He is telling this that if you worship Lord Shiva, you will be able to get Lord Krishna's service also, because he will send you to Lord Krishna. So Shiva is easily or unlike he gets pleased easily. That's why he's called Ashutosh. So you should cling to the speed of the devotees. If we cling to that, then naturally the easiest way is to worship Lord Shiva. I'm not saying I'm not promoting the Lord Shiva, we should worship, but we should give equal respect and we should not put Lord Shiva down because that would be Vaishnava Prana. The topmost of Vaishnava, there are every temple, there is Lord Shiva, he is the protector of the Dham, like the Kambareshwar temple in Kanchipuram, Somnath, Govarna, Nageshwar, Dwarka, Nageshwar. Shiva is called Param Shiva. Like Badrinath, he was a Param Shiva. Doom was there, right there. But then he moved to Kedarnath. God Adishanchari. He installed at all the Shiva places. His matas, 4 matas, all 4 directions. So there is Rameshwar. So Ram is Ishwar. But some people may call it that Lord Shiva is the Ishwar of Lord. Anyway, Krishna reciprocates. ये यथा मात्र पद्यन्ते संस्ततयो भजामि. So there is Kalpeshwar Mahadev near Rameshwar. And before going to Muktinath in Nepal, then there is Pashupati. Same thing. One time, so it's not a who bigger or who what is his age. So one time Mukun's son, Raghunandan was there. And Chaturnath asked him, who is the father of the son? So Mukund said that Raghunandan is my father because he is more higher liberated soul. So Krishna could be merciful to anybody. If the devotee is merciful, any jiva soul, and that, then Krishna will be merciful. Just like one time, a dog was accompanied Shivananda Sen and his party. Shivananda Sen will take Jagannath Puri, all the devotees from now the surrounding area. So he will take them, pay all the tolls and taxes, not to the like for visa or voting arrangement. And, so he will do that. Then one dog joined the party. He did not keep him. He was taking special care of the dog. And in that way, although dog is untouchable, we don't touch. But if the devotee is merciful in a dog, then even Krishna becomes merciful. So what happened? One day nobody found the dog. So Shivananda sent everybody in all the direction. And he fasted also. He was very morose. Then when they went to Jagannath Puri, when he went to pay obeisance to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he saw the dog is being given the coconut pulp by Sri Chaitanya. In front of everybody, he went in the dog body to this picture. One came, went there. So this is the mercy. Devotee is merciful. So what to say about devotee love? Lord Shiva is a devotee, is Ishvara also. There is not much difference. Sridham Yathada Vivikar, Vishesha Yoga, Sandhya Yatha तो यक्षम भूतामपि तथा समति कार्यात् गोविन्दम् भजामि भूताम तथा. So creation takes place by the mercy of Lord Shiva. Shivalinga is there, and Yoni is there, and Parvati is the mother of all the living beings. But the original seed comes from Bija Pradapita. So Lord Krishna is the seed giver. He is the original, and then he does it. Although he does not need anyone, but naturally, then how you will play? Krishna created all of us to have a relationship with him, to develop, love him, and to be loved. So that is everybody is looking for sweet words and love, loving relationship. So by these examples of 320 rupees and Lord Krishna, Shiva and Krishna, we understand that Krishna, how much he loves and how much Krishna loves his pure devotees. So in this way, there is a very important message that we give. So in Lord of Shiva, there is a Jiva Puti also sometimes. When there is a usually Krishna and Jiva, that Jiva Puti, the Rudra also is there. And you may say that he's Maya Sangha. So Durga is the superintendent of all the Maya. He is the top person. So he, with a Rudra Bhinna Bhinna Roop, Jiva Tattva Nahe Krishna. He is not a Jiva Tattva, neither is Krishna. He takes the association of Maya. So sometimes there is certain vita that may happen. Because he is so easily pleased. But he cannot say that he is free from Maya. Maya is a Kalan. But Maya cannot affect. She is the. So there is a difference between Shiva and Krishna. We talked about freedom Yoga, but there is certain Shiva Maya Shakti Yukta, Tamo Guna Vesh, Maya ki the Guna Yukta, Vishnu Paramvesh. So sometimes he is comes under the influence of, just like he wanted to see Mani Rupa. Although Krishna says that no, don't try to look at him. Was one time came in, it is Bhasmasura Vrakasura, but he wanted to burn him. So Krishna comes and protects everybody, including Lord Shiva. Right. Lord Shiva gave this Sahasrarjuna moon that is given 1,000 arms and will be able to. And but then anyway, to protect his devotee, Lord Shiva comes and Krishna comes from the other side to get his grandson married to this demon's daughter Usha. So he fights. Lord Shiva fights with Lord Krishna also because he gave the boon that I will protect you whenever you are in danger. So we should not become foolish in asking anything for the material world from the Supreme Lord. Krishna kahe, Amaya bhaje, mange vishasu. That we are asking for material soap. But Amrit chadi visha mange, hey badamo. So Lord Shiva is easily he gives even sometimes poisonous things, which will keep us away from the Supreme Lord. Most of the demons they worship Lord Shiva or Durga. Why? Because they are easy things. For Krishna, worship of Krishna is the highest because we are asking for something poison. And but Krishna he knows that we are foolish, he will not do that. Ami Vikya, we are very, very intelligent. Hey Murthe, Vishay can give. How I could give position. Swach Ranamrat Diya Vishay Cham. So he gives his Swach Ranamrat. Once he gives his association, he uses. But it happens gracefully. So we should wait for Krishna to be gradually that we develop our devotion practice. You should admire like somebody who is very devoted. It is really for many, many long many lifetimes. One may become a devotee like the Maharaj in 2 seconds, but it takes time and one should not be tolerant and should wait for the mercy of the Lord to do, but he sees that what is best for us. हरिद्री निर्गुण साक्षात पुरुष प्रकृति परम स सर्व द्रग द्रव द्रष्टात्म भगवन्मेर गुणो भवे because Hari is Ishwar, that's why everything in this material world is happening because of the Supreme. Nothing can happen. Balana Bangkok very second without the desire of the Lord, nothing happens. So does the Lord desire something wrong? No, we are desiring. So you want to show us that just fulfilling your material desire, you will not be happy. Nobody is happy in the material world. So he gradually purifies our heart. Once that gradually purified, then so that now we are part of this Swaraj, before develop our relationship, looking for some relationship with us. So there could be sometime a Jiva could also become a Lord of Shiva, just like Brahma. Mostly Brahma is the Jiva soul. Brahma is a position. Shiva is not a position, but he could become just like Amla, something acidic come and touch, then becomes a yogurt. Yogurt cannot be converted back to the same thing that Shiva cannot become Vishnu or Krishna. So Shiva, Lord of Shiva, he protected the he drank the poison, and because of that, so he protected the whole world. We should never think ill of Lord of Shiva. Always glorify Lord of Shiva. Then Lord of Shiva will sing us the Lord of Shiva. His mercy. He became like the Gopi. Comes in Gopi Bhava. He could use Gopi Bhava. Tukara also came, he was worshipping Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva said that whatever best you want, you keep, you give me that. So he took him to Rasti, which is there in one planet or another, all the time which is going on. So today is also, I want to ask you speak about Srila Prabhupada, that is the begins the day, that is his birthday, birthday. And it is so Krishna is sending such people who come like Srila Prabhupada, they are sent by, they are, some say that he's like a friend of Lord of Krishna. But even you say he's Shakta Avashak. Shakta Avashak. So Avesh, he gives energy. Bina Krishna Shakti na Tara Pravarta. Bina Krishna Shakti, one cannot do such great things as Srila Prabhupada. He tolerated so many insults, so many things in this world, like people, even in our God brothers, that how you are elevating all the Mlechas and all the Yavanas and who have no culture, and you are giving them Brahman initiation, and you are installing and making them the Madhadish and giving them this. So what is all this? So none of his God brothers, they helped him because he had full faith in his Guru. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. Even he was there. Somebody wanted to kill Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. So these things happen in the material world. One has to tolerate and continue with their sadhana, continue with their bhakti, ultimately sees that how much you are endeavor, how much Prabhupada endeavored. He remained with his Chas and Yavanas, and he was standing on the way. He goes into the bathroom. He was putting his food in the refrigerator where there was all the meat is there. And so whatever he tolerated all this, he never became envious. Never became enemy. They always glorified his beauty. They all supported him. So his qualities are, you cannot imagine what kind of his qualities are. Uh, things were stolen. His typewriter was stolen. His Bhagavad Gita, Yatharup, was sold by his own wife, which was much more voluminous than what is now Yatharup or Bhagavad Gita. But he duplicated without even feeling any morose. He was so much enthusiastic and brave and teaching when he signed the back. Also, he had so many heart attacks in the way and sickness. And So he celebrated, Prabhupada celebrated Janmashtami in the this Jaladuta, and captain who was there, he also participated and they made a feast for Krishna. And so, and he read, he glorified Lord of Krishna. So in the same way that we should glorify Srila Prabhupada, people were criticizing Prabhupada is also the name given to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. How he's taking that same name that he's becoming Prabhupada. So people were become so much envious. So because of jealousy, envy, because of they could not do what he has done. So they wanted to compete or they want to put him down. But Prabhupada never counted that way, never began envy to his own brothers, any of the devotees. He said that to just make a devotee, it takes like a you have to throw, you have to like a bucket of blood. It's not easy, but you have to shed that much of blood to make a devotee. So whoever did whatever thing, he forgive them, even though it stole his money, education, separated them, not count. Sometimes they use the key of his important part. One time I was so much angry that they lost the key of his important document box, suitcase, and he said all the GBs. So anyway, the Prabhupada was so careful, so much humble, so much meek, so much never glorified himself. He always gave the glory to his guru and to his disciples. He never took any credit for himself. My relationship with Prabhupada, I was also asked to speak, is that I came in 1971 to America. 72, I started going to Philadelphia temple when having a so Prabhu and his family was there, and children, his parents, and the sister was there. And so we develop more and more family relations. So that is the way that you start doing bhakti. Although I was in the family, but to develop, become more staunch devotee or advance further, you have to develop the relationship. Krishna से तुम्हार कृष्ण देते पाप तुम्हारा शक्ति आज है. And Krishna is yours, it is in your pocket. So devotee who are advanced, they carry Krishna with them in their heart and they can give it to you. So same thing that I have developed a relationship with devotees, with attending devotees at our home, having some programs at our home. Every time the devotees would come, we would keep a program. If whoever around local people would come and have some kirtan and worshipping and arti. And one time they took the whole people column and then Samik Rishi that they put on the column. That way others could follow the example. It's not that I wanted to get my name printed up, but it was in 1980. Have got it magazine. It was under the, but after that, that was the beginning of some devotees glorification. So that should be there if anybody is doing some exalted, some work, especially for Srila Prabhupada, to spread his movement, to build temples, or distribute books, or distribute prasad. Prabhupada will be very happy when people are not only seeing the books being printed, but also distributed. So we would have a competition between okay, this party, that party, do so much, double than the last year. It's not easy task. It's beauty, there was so much attention for they did that. So the hardly sleep 2 hours and go on the street. So my relation developed because of the devotees. Then in 1973 or 21, I was told that Srila Prabhupada is coming to Henry Street Temple in Brooklyn. So we went, we drove from here, his class, we had started his room and Prabhupada very lovingly, because there were hardly few Indians at that time who joined. And another person also went, and my brother, myself, I, we all went to see Srila Prabhupada. We were very happy to see us. He makes everybody comfortable. He does not feel any pride in him and feel why they are wasting time. Whoever came, especially at that time, he invited us to come to see. But there were hardly any other things where the moment that particularly at the time city. When I heard that there is a big building that they were built on 8th Avenue, 15 story building. Prabhupada loved that building. I that building. We tell everybody that we have high skyscraper building, Manhattan. He was not that he was proudy, but there are so many, because of that, so many people will come. Who will come? If like Prabhupada initially chanted underneath the Tompkins Square Park in a tree. But later on, he knew that if I have to make it worldwide movement, that was his dream. That was his Guru Maharaj ordered him to preach all the English speaking over and through that. But Prabhupada did more than what his Guru Maharaj. Not that you stop what your Guru Maharaj said, and you do only minimum. But he did so much that he translated his devotee translated just like Guru Maharaj translated in Bengali, in India. His books were translated in so many languages, so many Indian languages. That is all by the power of God. On his, uh, on his, all the Prabhus, they sit at the lotus feet of the person he is Prabhupada. So great people, they sit at his lotus feet and then he spread his Krishna consciousness. Although I asked the questions while I made the custom, but I made 7, 8 times in Rath Yatras and was looking at me in Rath Yatra, New York City, and I was looking at like Utah City. But the things are quite time. Maybe a medical tool. So anyway, that was a separate incident. But particularly, I took my son also when he was born. I put him in his lotus feet. He blessed him. So, although he was in rush to give the child, but he stopped at there when I came there. When he stopped at that was in the 14-story big building. He stopped at this but at least so much humble, so much humility, so much personal care, so much devotee care. So very hard to mimic. People become very proudly or they look what I can get from this person. That I never had that kind. They always hear the privilege. All the time. So we did several meetings. Consciousness was already there, but only thing that I joined in a very systemic way. Prabhupada's teaching was doing is very systemic. Whether it's anything that he start any start from anybody, he will gain it and work it directly. So they could serve Krishna one way or another. So that way his disciples more and more. And now also whatever is happening in the past, the purity of Prabhupada, purity is the because of this purity that still movement is going on so much so that I was looking at YouTube that people from 57 Muslim countries, Arab countries, they were chanting on Janmashtami, they were doing a big program. So rather than chanting in their own, that was Janmashtami was on Friday. So rather than no Saturday, uh, but people were chanting the Holy Name, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Kirtan. Let's see the clips anyway from different places. But one day will certainly come, the whole country would have, just like Lord Shiva predicted, that there would be one inscription, one chanting of the holy name. There would be. So, so that is going to happen at that time. I mean, the thing anything that is given is we have this Sanatan Dharma. Sanatan Dharma is a eternal religion. It is with the soul. You can understand everybody, although it may be covered, but it's not everybody. In certain vicar may come. Uh, but naturally, anybody which is born, then that will have to die. Any religion that is born in between, which is not in relationship with Sanatan Dharma, if it is too much far away, then gradually it will dwindle. But Sanatan Dharma, the name of the Lord, the worship of Lord of Krishna, the Gnostic celebration, all the Vedic literature, they do not change, they don't change. It is the material world of Maya changes, but the external energy that changes. The spiritual world never changes. Lord of Shiva is just saying, even Karma Sadashiv, that is Sadashiv and Mahavishnu, they embrace together. That is what Advaita Chandra. So Advaita Chandra Prabhu is the kingdom of Sadash. Nityananda Prabhu, Balramji, all this material world is there. So this is the. So I told about what I was asked to talk about Prabhupada, about many insults, many things, but it never took it personal. So this is a sum of, he is equal to everybody. Krishna is equal to everyone. Samam Sarabhikilcha Madhyastu Asachame Priya. So one who is a devotee of Lord, he takes special care. So we have to become a devotee. Not a very difficult, at least in this day. I was asked a question that why this Kali Yuga is glorified? Because just by simple process of chanting the name of the Lord with the prayer of the Lord, which is Dharma, it is सिद्ध उसका अपने साध्य कर्मों में श्रवणादि शुद्ध चित्ते करे उदय. So Krishna says that I am his friend and he is my friend. So Krishna makes us friendship very easy. In any relation, friendship is there. Anukulasya. So we should do everything. Ultimately, our Kendra, our ultimate goal is to be Krishna. Let him please serve you, and so ultimately he will make our relationship with us and we go back. So we should depend on Krishna on everything. So we glorify the Lord and Lord glorifies his devotees. Like Lord Ram glorified his by putting Shivlinga before crossing the bridge. Then we start. But Shivlinga called Rameshwar is Ram's Ishwar, one whose Ishwar is Ram. But it's a one and the same. So Krishna also says that whenever there is decline in the religiosity, that is like Paritrana Sadhunam Vinachaya Chadutam Dharma Svastapanataya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. So Krishna becomes indebted to his devotees. And he runs behind them. Like he loves me so much, he serves me so much, so let me repay him. So he wants to repay in one way or one shape or other. Sometimes, like one time you might have heard the Lord Jagannath and Baldev. There was during a king Purushottam, there was because he was putting the ring, his wife, he was supposed to get the daughter of the Kanchipuram king. But Kanchipuram, he attacked that you are asking, but you are a sweeper because he was sweeping the street, but he was sweeping Krishna. Any duty done for Krishna, whether cleaning bathroom, cleaning world of pots and serving or grooming or cleaning the temple or making his garden or distributing books for him or printing books for him, any activity you do for Krishna without selfishness, that's a glory. Krishna counts that and Krishna keeps your account for millions of lifetimes. We have been doing wrong a long time ago. But now we have a human body, we understand by Prabhupada's mercy that we are Krishna's dance and we should serve Krishna. If you think a little step, Krishna will make many expressions like Vaman Dev. It's not a mistake. Like Salbek, he was a Muslim son, but how he stopped his Rath Yatra also, the way, so that he could come and see him. So Krishna is more eager than what we are eager to have. If this one is eager, then necessarily it will just surrender to him. And then with his eagerness, we will be given, like we will develop bhakti for Krishna, we will develop love for Krishna, we will become attached to Krishna. Main thing is that our desire should be close to Krishna. Ananyashantaya Jana, ye Jana Paripasito, Desham Nityabhidiptanam, Yokshamam. So that do not worry about your yoga. I will take care of them. We just surrender on them. So these are important instructions we learn from Srila Prabhupada, we learn from Lord Shiva that how he was serving to protect the whole universe, whole universe. Because this was done with churning of the milk ocean that was done by Asura and Devta. So anyway, I will find here if there is some phone call. I will. So if you have any comments or questions, this verse clearly says that we should not look, we cannot understand the glories of the Lord just by seeing his external features or outsider or any activity. But we should really give respect to everybody, and if we naturally, if he has done something for Krishna, we should glorify. We should serve him. We should take the dust of his lotus feet. Dust which is the food, and his remnant dust, uh, washing the feet, the dust and the food that is eaten by a Vaishnava, that becomes we could advance very easily in that view. If anybody has any comments or questions, you could ask me. We could discuss. It's almost an hour gone by. Krishna was very, very eager to have him at his lotus feet in his entourage. I hope that this was, you could hear very well or easily. There was no problem.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for this beautiful class.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji, we could hear you, Prabhu. There was, it just says that your bandwidth is low, and so your video is a little different than regular. But otherwise, everything was good, Prabhu. Thank you so much for this beautiful class. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If you have any questions or realizations to share, please go ahead. Okay, I don't see any questions.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
That's fine. Okay.
Hare Krishna,
Shama, go
Prabhuji,
ahead.
please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. You were very, very
Thank
wonderful.
you, Madam.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for giving me opportunity to speak. You called me earlier. I have my son and grandson here. I have to take them around, meet with these people. But anyway, it was
Yes.
a nice chapter about the glories of Lord Shiva.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yes. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Dear devotees, if there are no other questions, we can end the class here. Vacha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, His Grace Shamik Rishi Prabhu ji ki jai. Thank you so much.
All the devotees ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu ji.